What's up, boys? Let's see if the game lets us in. I would not mind if it didn't today. Shit. We got 2 new characters. Still got 3 more I haven't finished from the last one. What's up, Build God? I can tell somebody likes Gunpla. I still play this game for now. I don't know if you saw my post in the Discord. I think I found a new game. Yeah. Good game, nice one. Yes. Yeah. Look, whatever unit I was in the background of the new game that I posted, it's better than the Phoenix, hands down. Alright, there's Limit Break 1. Is it... oh shit, guys, we fucked up. Sorry, we're gonna fix Phoenix. Two MS-Doc units! Holy shit! That's awesome! Oh! I just came. Which is unfortunate for my cat in my lap. You little slut. Speaking of orgasming on animals, there's the dog. Is that my Cornelius? Well, he could push the door open if he wants in. Let's see. By the way, what is this thing? Grim something? No. Gromlin. Alright. I got all 3 already? Don't you have to normally go like 20 fucking times to get all the limit breaks? Oh. Alright. Is there only one other beam ranged? That would be nice. Alright, so I need 22 more. That's not bad. Fierce enemy ass tag. Y'all know I love that fierce enemy ass tag. I didn't even get a chance to look at this development tree yet. And this is the C-Packs. I don't know what that thing is. It's a support. Let's see. Range 4. Always what you want to see on a support unit. Defense down 30%. Alright, so it's got the NTD ability. I don't think the moves or anything change. Oh, they do. Psycho Field. Ugh. 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 Brother, ew. Ugh. Gross. Alright, so they're all level 1. At least it's ammo too. Ugh. Alright, so this will be 35%. Range 5. Critical 20%. Only shows the stats at level 80. I don't know how to make it. Anyway, he might be alright. Alright, so we got, what, 6 more SSRs? Neo Zeong. I don't know if he's good or not, but I want him. What's the other big dick? Phoenix. Well, it can't be worse than the limited one. Okay. Oh, so Banshee Norn isn't here. Okay. Oh, there goes my copyright. Darn it. Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. His number was so... You know, I had this thought when I was working and thinking about this. I was like, I did put the right pilot on Phoenix, right? Because he was doing the kind of damage as if you would put a durability pilot on him. I'm like, oh, maybe the wrong Jonah is on him. No, he just sucks that bad. Is the unit any good? The development one? Or are you talking about Phoenix? Because Phoenix seems to be a worthless sack of shit. Let's, I'm gonna do a showcase video after him. I'm just burning some stam. I'm just playing right now. But let's look at how bad he is. Let me see. Here's Narrative Gundam. I didn't test that. Alright, so he's doing like 88, 89. Alright. What's Phoenix do? 224. 217. He does a little bit more. Alright, 231. So obviously he does a lot more than Tank. Let's look over here. Exia. 241. So, all right, so we're saying, yeah, 224, 231. $218, $231. $231. Let's compare that to Exia. $241. Destiny. $229. That's also, what, 0 MP? No, Wally starts with 2. Honestly, he's doing better damage here than he was before. Hathaway. This dude hits like a wet blanket. Oh shit, he's worse. Ugh. Ugh, gee. Ugh. Ugh, God, he's bad. Oh, okay, 182. What was that number I was looking at? Oh, that's fucking HP. I'm so out of it. So he hits he hits harder than Hathaway. Okay. All right. All right. Burning on another limited unit. 314. Okay. So this guy is hitting for 231. Again, let's come back over here to Exia. He hits less hard than Exia. So my Exia is max limit break. Okay. And Phoenix is limit break 1. One of them is a limited, the limit break 1. And my maxed Exia, okay, is a general pool unit that's old as dirt. So I think it's still kind of a fair comparison that my limit break 3 Exia is stronger. So yeah, he starts off with 6 MP, but he still has attack burst too. So the other one has attack burst level 5, but oh, and this is a triple step unit. Yeah, Exia is a triple step. Phoenix, once per combat, can use a unit skill that will allow him to move a third time, but not use an attack. Not use an attack. He doesn't get a third attack. He can move, okay, and then he can guarantee another move after that, or he can get his chance step. Okay, if he does his chance step, then you can activate his unit skill and then automatically get another move after that, but you can't attack a third time. So you can move 3 times and attack twice, which is useful in some scenario, possibly. Oh, well, actually, it lets Phoenix get out of the way. Okay, great. And then your other units take the hit instead? Neat. Like, people are going to invent all these scenarios where it's going to be unreal. And it's like, okay, great. He just doesn't take the hit instead. You know what I'd rather have? Sly. I'd rather have level 2 Sly. Oh, like the other old as dirt unit, Strike Freedom, the first limited unit. Yeah, I compared this last night. So he's hitting for 251. And he's got triple step. And he's old as dirt. So yes, he also has 2 more limit breaks on him. But Phoenix sucks. Yeah. Abdul, you have 7 limit breaking items? If you have that many, good for you. The last limit break is the one that I least like, but I mean, he's brand new. He ain't coming back for a long time. I can imagine 00 Riser being used a lot, so yeah, it's probably a good thing. You're not low on them. If you told me that you had 2, maybe 3, I'd tell you to save. But no, go ahead, brother, do it. Then you'll get that nice home screen animation. Me personally, I don't like using the limit break items on 2 and 3, but yeah, if you got 7, do it. Oh, look at how useful that extra move was that he did nothing with. And he's still in the fucking front line, I think. I don't know. Are there enemies above? Yeah. You know what sucks, though, is if you started during the anniversary, or if you started during, like, EXS, you know, if this is, like, your first banner, it sucks, because it should be something you can go in on. I fully understand that when you've got somebody that's been playing for, like, a week or two, trying to tell them not to summon on the latest banner, when especially if they don't have the units on it, it's like, but why? But I need these units, I want them, and my box sucks. And it's like, no, 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 no. See, you need to save like another 2 or 3 months for the really good banner. So I've told a few new players not to go for this banner, and I still like. It's still a bad banner. But also, I mean, if you're a brand new player, I understand. You'll get value out of it. You'll still have general pool units. Hopefully. Mike, no, I just finished work. I had to go. More content last night. I am glad that I was able to get that video out before I left. I'm not even trying to be mad. I mean, obviously you guys know I go negative a lot. I'm a glass half empty kind of guy, but I had a couple of comments on that video last night that were like, dude, thank you. I was about an hour late to the summoning party, and I was about to go for it, and then I saw this, and, you know, I show some gameplay. It's not people just blindly taking my word for things, even though you guys should. I'm fucking with you. And they're like, dude, thank you. You just saved me a bunch of diamonds. Because he is not worth chasing. And look, this is something I hate. I understand the argument. Don't tell me the theoretical use for a unit. I don't want to fucking hear it. Because you can say that about every single unit in the game. Grandpa Gundam, the RX-78-2. There's a stage that he's fucking perfect for. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Okay? Especially, you put a different pilot on him. He's amazing. But out of all the gacha units in the game, he's a worthless sack of shit. So don't give me an argument about how he could be useful. Okay, great. But if you can say that for literally every UR unit in the game. So if you try to chase every fucking UR unit in this game, you're going to have a worse time than me. So it's not whether a unit can be useful, it's should you be wasting your resources on this? How much is this unit going to affect your experience, your gameplay, whatever? And for Phoenix, it is not fucking much. He is bad. Can you find a use for him? Sure. Of course you can. He's a worthless piece of shit, though. That's all you guys need to know. You know, and here's the thing. Banshee as a consolation prize is fantastic. Banshee right now to chase alone? Nah. Consider this just a Banshee only return banner, and that's not a good value banner. Like I said, if Phoenix was good, if Phoenix was passable, that's one thing. But Phoenix sucks, dude. You were about to pull? Yeah, if you were one of the people that my video saved, I'm really glad. So I'm gonna finish these 2 hard mode. By the way, so grateful. So grateful. I'm not saying I want everything to be like this. I'm so glad that this main story is like 6 battles, 2 of them being hard. Thank you. I hate spending an hour skip story, and then all the fucking narrative during the battle, the dialogue that I've got to pay attention and skip constantly. For a turn-based strategy map game, like, they do a decent job with story, but there's too much. There's too much narrative in this game. It is impossible to try to read it and keep up with story in this game. So it makes all of it bad. If there were bits and chunks of story, like maybe something that you could read in like a minute between stages, love it. Love it. But they put 87 fucking slides. That's actually not me exaggerating for once. I always like to throw out huge random numbers. Literally 87 fucking slides that are going to take you 37 minutes to fucking read. And like, no, I can't keep up with story in this game. So they make it impossible to enjoy the story. And also impossible to not be frustrated by the fucking dialogue in battle. So, yes, thank you for having a 6-stage main story edition. Did I have another point? I don't know. Whatever. But like I was going on about before, don't explain to me how he's not the worst unit in the game. Don't explain to me like these theoretical uses for him. Tell me why he's not better than saving for the next 00 Riser. You know, explain to me why you spend your diamonds on this unit instead of waiting for something that you can that's actually good almost everywhere. So and that's what I hate when people argue, like, when a unit has a use. Do you want to summon for something that's useful 10% of the time or 90% of the time? And that's also not necessarily like different scenarios. There's going to be that a lot of the content that 10% is going to be in is going to overlap with the 90% from the other good units. You know, it's not like, well, in this niche case scenario, you're going to need something like this specific thing. Not necessarily, you know. So I hate that argument. Actually, it could be good here. Bro, I'm trying to... I'm going to sound too self-important here, but I'm trying to advise people on how to best use their resources. Yeah, you can give me your theoretical argument on how he could be not fucking worthless. Doesn't mean you should summon for him. But like I said, I fully recognize if you've been playing for like 2 weeks, me telling you to save for a future hypothetical banner is really tough. But dude, this unit is so bad. Like 1 in 4 of your pulls are going to be this piece of crap. Ugh. Like this one is like summon, but yeah, hope that you don't get limited units other than Banshee. The supporter is okay. You got a double support that... Is it usable with No, it's not an EFSF tag. It's, what is it? Oh, it's G Generation. So, yeah, it's still a double supporter on any unit, but, yeah, it boosts G Generation units, so not as good, but... Anyway, that being featured is okay. But there's so many double supporters in the general pool that having one featured isn't that big a deal. Corny, if you want to come in, just come in, dumbass. Do any of you guys have that, like, you've got, like, a gigantic dog, and you'll have a door that's only, like, kind of pressed closed? Like, it's cracked. It's cracked. But he won't push the door open. I did not max limit break the Wing Gundam. I only got 2 copies when I said... Bro, I did 40 multis. Not 40 pulls. 40 multis. 120,000 diamonds on that banner. He might be limit break 2. I can't remember. He's limit break 1 or limit break 2. And I got 1 copy of 00 Riser. That's it. My anniversary banner multis were pretty bad. I wouldn't even call them mid. They were bad. I did get a handful of general pool supporters, though, so that's nice. Oh, fuck no. Damien. No, that's my problem, dude. It's not that he's not overpowered enough for me. He's not even fucking close to the top 5. Right now, it's looking like he might be better than G Gundam. But, you know, XI, G Gundam, from Hathaway. It looks like he might be better than him, but that unit's a triple attacker, with a better map attack, so it's hard to say. They're both only limit break 1 for me. I know he's not as good as Exia. My Exia is way better. Yeah. Also, Pancakes, I don't think I've seen you in chat before, so if you're a new viewer, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Same to you, Damien. And Michael Haley, I can't remember you, but anyone that's new, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. When was the last God Gundam banner? Hongwei, that was the 6-month anniversary. That was 7 months ago. Should have just used it on God Gundam. Yeah, I have no idea when he'll come back. I thought it... bro, don't get me started on my disappointment with the 1-year anniversary. You know, they didn't necessarily need to bring back the 6-month units, but it seems weird that they didn't. Alright. Now that we're done this, let me get my skips done. Skip, 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 skip. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a battle, and I'm going to bring a bunch of general pool UR attackers and compare their damage output with Phoenix. And just see how embarrassing his output is. 220,000 AP, nice. You can see I'm too casual. I've done 5 character requests in 2 sets. Yeah, I missed 2 months of login. A little more. Alright. Let's go to the Fierce Enemy ass. So you only have to do 10... Was it always this easy? Wait. Clear the Fierce Enemy Assault Gremlin stage on it. Oh, that's how I got it so easy. Dude, you clear these missions by... So I did 3... So I did normal, hard, expert. And then I did... What, my skips? I think I did 4 skips on this. Yeah, so I'll do the other 2 now. So 4 skips and then the 3 initial, so that was only 7. But I went up here and I went straight up to stage 12 and beat that. And that counted as clearing stages 1 through 12. I couldn't figure out why I already got all the reward copies for him. Okay. Hey, Michael. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Let's see. All right. Yeah, we'll bring Easy 8. Sharzaku 2, Striker Custom, I'll put you right there. bring EXS just because he was the last unit. I will bring Sazabi. Everybody's got Sazabi. Yeah, I'll bring Exia. No, so that's Ito. No. It's the wrong one. You guys must I know there's like half of you are like, it's right there, Chase. The pilot is right fucking there. It's right there. Let me see. We'll bring Zeong. He's limit break 1. Unicorn. Let's compare him to Unicorn. They say it's OP unit. My 3K is ready. Okay, I'll let you know whether to spend or save your 3,000 diamonds. Yeah, we'll compare him to Epion. Blue Destiny. Who else? I guess I'll bring G. He's limited, but he's, you know, about the worst. Oh, there's Lube Unicorn Gundam, but whatever. I don't care about him. Where was G? Where did I see him? There we go. Alright, so there's that. Menager. And Hathaway. There we go. Alright, I'm going to record a video so you guys don't say anything fucking stupid, okay? I mean it. I mean it. Don't say anything stupid. Because it's going to show up on the side of the screen. I don't want you guys to embarrass me. Alright. What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games, and today I need to do a unit damage showcase for our brand new limited unit. Remember, this is a limited attacker unit that was so bad that last night I went to work and wondered, wait a minute, did I put the durability Jonah pilot on him by mistake and then complain about his damage? No, it was right. I had the attack pilot on him. So to do a damage comparison, I'm gonna compare him to a bunch of general pool attack units. Let me see. Now, I didn't take all their equipment off. So he's got an 8% tag on him. You know, this guy's got like 12. This guy's got nothing on him. So keep in mind, a lot of these are gonna have like nothing on them. I'm not gonna go. Yeah, so he's got a 12%. So there's going to be some slight differences here, but here's the thing. This is a brand new limited attack unit. He shouldn't be 8 to 10. He shouldn't only be 8 to 10% better than old ass general pool attack units. Okay. Yeah, but Chase Games, some of these are like 1 or 2 limit breaks more than them. Again, limited versus general pool. Okay. We are going to throw in the EXS here. Okay, this is limit break 1. This is the last limited attacker that came out. So this unit's 2 weeks older. And it's just better. Then we're going to compare them to, we got the Striker Custom here. This is one of the lamest units in the entire game. So he's 1 limit break stronger, but this is an OG UR. Sazabi, same story. He was much better, but he's still an OG UR. He's limit break 2. Exia, limit break 3. I can already tell you he does more damage or very close. And he's a triple attacker. Again, OG. We got Limit Break 1 Zeong here. Limit Break 0 Unicorn. We got the Ultimate Development. So this is Ultimate developed. So this is like the 3-star version of Epion. And we got Blue Destiny. You know what, man? I'm not even going to level up Blue Destiny. They're 85 and 82, but he's max Limit Break. And then we have G, who he might outdamage G Gundam. So he's Limit Break 2. So we're bringing them along. So it's mostly that. So there's no leader skill on either side. Oh, and before I forget, I did not have enough UR weapon materials for Phoenix. So his EX attack is level 4. I will try to pay attention what these EX attack levels are. All right. So let's just start off right here with the EXS. Okay, so she, whatever, also starts at 0 MP. We're not gonna go and test like all. We're gonna do first turn, first attack damage here. Okay, so we're looking at 122. Cat, calm down. All right, 122 here. What is this guy? And we're gonna use the same units here. So these have the same. Why are they different? All right. Well, whatever. We're gonna center this this one. So 122. And can I hit this one from here? All right, 122. So on each side, the center is the same. Okay, so the center one is a little bit different. All right, I don't want anybody arguing about actually chase games. This. All right, so we're seeing 122. What does this piece of crap do? All right, he needs to be further away for his max damage. So he's doing 133. He's actually out damaging the EXS. Okay, neat. So 133. They're both Limit Break 1. That's surprising. Yeah, EXS wasn't that strong either. We'll go ahead and use Attack Burst. And he's up to 158. Okay, neat. Let's compare him to this guy. This is the Sazabi EXA. So he's only hitting for... Oh, wait, the further away. Let's see. Yeah, 111. Okay. And then Attack Burst level 4. We're hitting 131. Okay. This guy is 153, both with Attack Burst. So he's 20k stronger. Well, Chase Games, you don't know what you're fucking talking about, dude. He's stronger. Yeah, except Sazabi's a triple step unit. And he's a year and change old. So let's look at Exia. Exia's hitting for 146. Okay. Just on the first hit. Also a triple attacker. And let's see. Oh, and then Attack Burst. He's hitting for 169. Just a hair under 170. Again. Triple step. Also old as dirt. Let's see. This is something I want to see. Yeah. So, the Striker Custom. This is also Limit Break 1. How do I see? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've used this guy. Yeah, this is a level 3 EX skill on him. So it's actually weaker. 122. Attack Burst takes it to 139. Okay, so let's refresh ourselves here. Because I can't remember anything. Yeah. 158. 158, again, this is with Attack Burst. This is a limited unit that just came out not even yesterday. Just came out. All right, we're seeing 88,000 with his map attack. Not a great map attack. All right, so let's come over here. This is Unicorn Gundam. I think I might have actually leveled this. This is level 4 the EX. He doesn't even have a limit break on him. Let me see. This guy's hitting for, okay, 96. Yeah. Okay. So he sucks. Attack burst level 4. He's doing 111.6. Okay, so he's weak, but he doesn't even have his first limit break. Remember, limit break 1 is 20%. All right. Let's check out Blue Destiny. 131,000. All right, 151,000. Yeah, Chase Games, he's limit break 3 though, and you put his EX skill at level 5. Yeah. Also, don't forget he's level 85, and the pilot's 82, and he's unlimited, and he's 3 months old. 151 on the first attack. He's also 0 MP. Let me see. This is runner-up for one of the worst pilots, or sorry, one of the worst limited units. We've got the G Gundam here. This is also, he's MP based, so he's doing 108k here. All right. He gets a Awaken boost instead. All right, so he goes up to 120k. So he's hitting, what, 38,000 less? But he's MP based, so you're going to see his damage go up a lot. I know this is unfair, kind of, to compare. Like, turn 1 damage for MP up skill units is going to be a lot different. But, yeah, so he's going up to 180k with his MP maxed and Awaken. So, again, Phoenix is doing more damage than G Gundam. G Gundam's also a triple attacker. So, yeah, what do you think? Oh, also he has a better map attack. Although, well, it does do less damage. Okay. But being able to do it at range, hit that plus pattern, he's also not a great map attack, but let me see. So here's another unlimited unit. So this is a general pool unit. He's not as old as the other ones, but he's limit break 1. Hit the wrong thing here. Did I level his skill up? So this is also another level 4. I get excited sometimes. I'm like, oh well, I'll come back and finish his EX skill when I have more things, and then I don't need him anymore. Let me see. He's based on low HP. Okay, so he's doing 92,000. We'll use Awaken boost. All right, so he's doing 101. Yeah, Zeong does do crap damage. So it gets like 15% stronger when he's at lower HP. So, okay, Zeong's damage sucks. So he hits harder than Zeong. Congratulations. All right, well, what about this dude? What about a ultimate development unit? 84,000. Okay. And okay, so we put another limited pilot on him, but I think that's fair. So he's doing 101. Let's just see what he looks like with. Now again, we're using Shin Asuka on him, so that's a little unfair. But we're seeing 154. So you put Shin on a free-to-play attack pilot, and yeah, he's doing pretty well. So similar number, but you know, we did use more MP for that. So let's come back here. All right. So yeah, 158.5. This is a brand new limited unit. All right. The things that are close to him, most of these are triple attackers. Okay. He's got a crap map attack. And if you guys didn't notice, if you didn't know, his unit skill, if you haven't seen how his unit skill works, let me show you. Can he one-shot this? Yeah. We'll show the animation here. I'm sure it looks nice. By the way, like I said, if you think that Chase Games, his damage isn't looking that bad, I didn't bring good attackers. He is in line with the worst attack units, the worst attack URs in my box. Because honestly, he's stacking up better than I expected to the worst attack pilots in my box. Okay. So this unit skill here can use own weapon once without consuming energy, can move once more after attacking. Now, I mentioned this last night. Cat, stop. Sorry, she's playing with boxes. Somebody pointed this out on my comments for my preview video, saying like, Chase, you know it says that it can only move after attacking. I don't know if it's going to get another attack. And I thought, all right, man, I'm not going to argue with this guy because I don't know for sure either, but that's stupid. Of course he's going to be able to move and then attack. Why would they give it a unit skill that you can only use once per battle that just lets him move? He's not even a triple step unit. He's just a normal, like, attack once, and if you kill it, you get a chance step. So this just guarantees you an extra movement, and you can use an EX, or you can use an one of your weapons once without consuming energy. It's not like Garrett, by the way. It doesn't let you save the ammo on a map weapon or anything like this. This also doesn't let you move after using a map attack, which could almost be considered useful. No. So here, we'll use this unit skill. All right. And then, so he's MP5 now. So he goes up to a whopping 163. Awesome. And now he gets to move again. He gets to move 3 times in a turn, once per battle. Once per battle. It's a unit skill. Once per battle. No resources consumed. But it's only once. And he can move and then not attack. Please don't tell me the scenarios in which that is used. I understand that it can be useful. I understand. Do you know what I like a lot more? Just a fucking triple step. Which is abundant in this game. And I'm going to go ahead and say infinitely more useful. So yes, go ahead and tell me the value in getting an extra move. Obviously, in a tactical grid-based game like this, getting an extra movement once per combat is real neat. Doesn't mean you should summon for this guy. I mean, it's just embarrassingly bad. So, like I said, keep in mind, again, while I'm doing this with you guys, I'm like, man, his numbers aren't as bad as I expected compared to this other stuff. I'm comparing him to the worst attack units in the game. If you bring Burning Gundam, it's embarrassing. Also, yeah, my EXS is only limit break 1. This guy's damage is way worse than I thought, too. Yeah, 122. What's it look like? Oh, I never used attack burst. 145. Oh, he used all of his MP. So we're up to 172. Oh, I used boost range on him before. But he is EX5, right? Yeah, so I got him up to 5. Her, whatever. So this isn't hitting much better, but... oh, so it's MP based. So yeah, he's going to hit a lot harder. 20%. So yeah, you'll see Alex, the EXS Gundam, hitting much harder than this one too. But yeah, just embarrassingly bad for a limited attack unit. So if you guys want to disagree with me, please, like, if I'm missing something, you know, I know that he has something about like lowering Awaken, the Awaken stat of units that hit him, but I don't even know if that affects the attacks in Master League. I get confused about what EX attacks nullify. But again, like a little bit of extra survivability isn't worth getting an attack unit that can't fucking attack to save his life. He hits about as hard as an effeminate wet blanket. But anyway, so if you guys want to like let me know what I'm wrong about in the comments, please do. But please don't describe bullshit niche scenarios to me, in which case he is useful. I was talking about this in chat before I started this video. I'm trying to tell people the best units to chase with their limited resources in this game. Don't explain the 10% scenario in which you'll be thankful that you have this unit. I'm more worried about telling people to go for the unit that is good 90% of the time. I don't care about the ones that are good 10% of the time. Okay? Because often the scenario that you can describe to me, in which case he'd be good, one of the good units in my box will also be able to handle that scenario. So I really don't care about niche scenarios where a bad unit is good, because you can make the same argument for the absolute worst units in the game. You know, just pick a Eternal Road with a really small pool, and you've got a great argument for one of the worst URs in the game. I don't care about the niche scenario. I'm trying to tell people the units that are going to, like, 90% of the time be really nice to have. It is not Phoenix Gundam, boys. It is not Phoenix Gundam. So I'm sorry for people that are really excited for him. If he's one of your favorites, go nuts. I don't care. You'll get some use out of him. But if you're just an average free-to-play or low-spending player, not somebody that just wails out indiscriminately, I really, really suggest that you guys just save your diamonds. He's bad. And then Banshee being on the banner. Banshee is good, but good double defender units aren't that rare. He's not going to change the game plan for you that much. So I'm happy that I picked up Banshee Norn. He's really nice to have, but he doesn't save this banner. I consider Unicorn Gundam to be like below average. So a below average limited unit, a general pool support unit, and then a good defender. Almost every banner comes with one new unit that's good. Most limited units are good. This guy is really, like, this is the first limited unit that hasn't been, you know, him and like G Gundam are very, very bad. But the next limited unit is going to be better. I can almost guarantee. And that value is not going, or that banner is not going to be worse than this one. So the only value in this banner is Banshee Norn right now. That's the only value. And I generally suggest that you save and skip banners that only have one good unit on them. So this isn't two limited units and then a third featured and then a sport. It's just one good limited unit and then some other average to junk on it. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back with more for you guys soon. Thanks a lot. I almost hit end stream instead of end record. If you don't... Oh, hey, Vortex. Dude, have you gotten a chance to play with yours? And, have you gotten a chance to play with yours? Bro, I can't believe how bad he is. And sorry I didn't notice it was you. I saw somebody doing a comment. If I saw it was you, I would have shouted you out in the video. Because, you know, you need more notoriety from my channel. By the way, there's a few new people in here. If you guys are looking for Gundam Eternal content and you found me before Vortex, make sure you go check out Vortex Fiend. Yeah. His content's kind of like mine, except he's positive and he has production value. G Gundam, manual. See, Vortex. This is what I was saying though. Is can you create a scenario where that extra movement is good? Sure. I'd say 80 to 90% of the time, I would rather just have a triple step unit, though. Most of the time, I can do what he can with a triple step unit. You know? And then also, the units like EXS and Blue Destiny are just flat out better. You think he's good, not OP? like I said, you can make an argument for him being useful, but as far as like, I think you'll agree with me on this. I know you're a lot more positive. So, but this is definitely not something that you suggest players to go after, right? And I don't think I don't think Banshee Norn moves the needle enough. I was really excited to see Banshee Norn come back, but I think this guy and Banshee Norn together don't make a real banner. I think it's still a mid banner with 2 limited units on it, which is crazy. Yeah. And dude, I don't know why they had to make the unit skill not include an attack. It's once per battle. And honestly, I would still be complaining just about as much. He would still be mid. And I think that we can agree there. Like, you say good. Like, you know, and get, like, he's mid. And I think even calling him mid among limited attackers is overly generous. Again, I insist on being more negative than you. I'm sorry. But yeah, he's just mid. I wouldn't call him good. He's mid. And in video games, mid is bad. Well, and here's the thing, though, is when you do that with him, yeah, you can do that, and then just another unit takes the hit for you? Because you're almost never going to leave the battlefield clear, you know? If I've got even other range 5 attackers, so he's a range 5 as well, so I can hit with him, use my unit skill once per battle, and then retreat. Cool. Well, one of the other units is taking a hit. So I'd rather just have Sly. Like, the entire unit skill is just, like, invalidated by Sly. Oh no, I enjoy being pissed off about things. But no, I do just get like frazzled. Like, why would Bandai do this? Why would Bandai make a new limited unit at the tail end, or like the next thing after the 1-year anniversary that was already mid AF? Why would they make him so lame? Dude, why are his numbers like on par or worse than like OG units? I mean, he's so bad. Well, you feel like Phoenix was support and then they changed? Yeah, if he was a support unit with that kit, I would be more on board. If he could go in and do a debuff, because I like increased accuracy and evasion on support pilots a lot, on support units and support pilots a lot more. And then, sorry, a while ago, Justin, you asked, is G Gundam good? Not really. I would say that G Gundam is probably, like, gonna take the cake for the worst limited unit. Yeah. I mean, there is a worst limited unit. Phoenix is near the bottom. Like I said, I'm not trying to be contrarian. I'm not trying to keep arguing. But just out of limited attackers, I don't know how you argue that Phoenix isn't near the bottom. And then I would say that G is probably right there. The NTD passive, does Phoenix damage numbers become that much better in an NTD focused team? Oh, you mean with that 5% bonus? Dude, that's nothing. It's 5%. But no, the reason I'm going really hard on how mid he is because, dude, we all made, like, you, me, Vortex, Supreme Kami, some other smaller guys that I don't really keep up with. I know that we all made videos after these previews came out. And we're like, this is going to be good. Banshee Norn's returning. We got a new UR supporter. We've got, Phoenix Gundam Limited. Obviously, he's going to be good. This looks like a banner that you should go all in on. And there are worse banners out there, but this is a mid banner that at first glance looks like this looks like an 8 or 9 out of 10 banner, and it's a 5. I don't know if that's a great description, but By the way, when does this next Master League start? Is it tonight? What? In what scenario? Where? Max limit. So my strike destiny, or sorry, my strike freedom is limit break 3, but he's literally hitting twice as hard. The quick video that I put out last night, he was hitting twice as hard. Did you get yours max limit break? I don't know how the extra 20% stats turns into, like, no, because my strike freedom was literally hitting twice as hard, both at max MP. So again, it's hard because, you know, I've only got them. I only have like what's in my box to do real numbers with, but fortunately you can't scale back. Those things change the numbers, but like, you're not gonna double his damage with 2 limit breaks. Where's strike freedom? There we go. I don't understand how. Again, so there's a 20% stat difference here because of limit breaks. And yes, his ability is only EX level 4. But this is, yeah, 105. And then Strike Freedom, he also starts at 0 MP. Yeah, 130. How did... What does his damage go off of? Because the video I did last night, he was literally hitting twice as hard. Maybe they were hitting different enemies, but his damage is still bad. And then Strike Freedom's also a triple attacker. No, there's a difference, but not double. I don't know why he's doing so much more damage here, but I don't know. He's still like very, very mid. No, maybe I compared their damage on different units last night, where where Strike Freedom was doing double, but I mean, dude, he's still just a bad limited unit. But oh, but anyway, I'm all whatever. No, dude, I know the limit breaks matter, but, you know, even then, it's a year-old limited unit compared to the brand new one, and he's triple step. Like I said, I hear that you're saying that he's useful, but I think we're on the same page that he's not good, though. Well, you use good, but I think he's just mid. But I don't know. I was really disappointed. All right, right, so now what do I want to do? Let's see. We're not on the same page. You really think he's good? Oh. But yeah, no, we're gonna agree to disagree. Yeah, no hard feelings. I'm just like, I don't know. I hate his kit. I hate it. I don't think his damage is where it needs to be for the most recent limited attacker in the game. Like, when you compare him to other limited triple step units, which again, he's only a double step. When you compare him to them, he's bad. Yeah, but dude, that's the thing. Like, if their damage is really close, say he's out damaging him by like 10 to 20k when they're both a max limit break, Strike Freedom is still way better because he's a triple step unit. Yeah, and the one takeaway here is this game is so far not suffering from power creep. That is a very positive argument to make here. And it's kind of weird because I've kind of talked about this before. Power creep is the kind of thing that everyone will say that they hate, and then when you don't get it, you're disappointed, and that's me. Like, power creep is really annoying, and then when you don't get it, you're like, well, why is this not the best unit ever? Well, yeah, but the pilots also come with, especially with limited pilots, a good amount of their kit is tied specifically to that unit. So even though you can have use for them on other pilots, for the most part, you're getting the most out of that unit with the pilot it came with. So yeah, I'm comparing Strike Freedom with Kira. Oh. By the way, I never actually looked at the stats on Jonah. I heard his stats were mid. So I mean, he's a good all-rounder. Yeah, I mean, I think defense is kind of low, right? But that doesn't matter. Reaction's not good. I don't know. I'm just really disappointed. Like I said, for real numbers in game though, I can only do what I've got. Like I said, I pointed out the limit breaks there. There's limited resources, but yeah, I'm not gonna agree. Like, yeah, so we're gonna agree on how good his damage is, because again, like when you're comparing him to triple step units, the triple step unit has to be a lot weaker for him to not be bad. But hey, I appreciate it, man. You have a good one. Anyway, yeah, so that's about all I had to do. So